Hi guys, it's Rhonda. And in this video, I thought I would show you start to finish how I create a design and get it ready for uploading and publishing to Etsy using Render Studio and really nothing else. Okay. Now, I shouldn't say that. I do use Etsy as well. The first thing I do is I typically go to Etsy and I look for, trending and popular designs and ones that caught my eye. So this one, I know geese are popular. I know plants are popular. I know this particular design could also be remixed for different niches and different animals and make it expand it out. We're not going to copy this design. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a starting point for the designs I want to create. So I'm going to take a screen of this design right here. Okay. Copy it. That's it. I'm done. And I'm going to come back over here and I'm inside the dashboard of Render Studio. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here to image to prompt, and I've got to save this. That's right. I forgot. I can't. Let me save this screenshot. Okay, there we go. I forgot to save it. So I'm going to upload that screenshot I just took, and I'm going to have Render Studio give me a prompt for this design. All right. And it only takes, a couple minutes to get your prompt generated. So here we have a whimsical hand-drawn illustration of a cartoon duck with closed eyes holding a potted monstera plant. And there we go. So I'm going to copy that. And next, I'm going to go into my prompt scaler. Click right in there, paste my prompt, and I'm going to tell it to scale this for different animals and niches, i.e. book lovers, etc. Okay. And I'm just going to see what we get. All right. It's going to give me 10 prompts. So let's see. All right. This one says cat with closed eyes. And oops, I got another book. Bunny is, with yarn, it says, oops, I got another project, another snack. So I am going to grab all 10 of these, okay? And I just copied all, and I'm going to go to my image generator now. And I'm going to paste all 10 of those prompts in here, okay? Because I can generate up to 10 different prompts at one time. And I'm going to select my model. And I think I'm going to go with GPT image 1.5 for this. You could also use Nano or even Seedream, but I think I'm going to go with ChatGPT. And I'm going to come down here, aspect ratio 1:1, and then click generate. And it's going to cost me 50 tokens to do 10 images. And then we will wait because it will generate these one at a time. So it takes a few minutes when it is generating so many images at once. So we'll give it just a minute. All right. So it is running through these now. So far we have, oops, I got another book. Just one more art supply. I'm sure many of us can relate to both of these. And here we said, I have enough yarn. Said no one ever. That one's really cute. Yarn should have been at the top though. So if I was going to use that, I would edit the prompt to make sure the yarn went at the top with I have enough yarn. But I really like that overall. Busy doing creative stuff. That one's cute. That one's cute. So far, I think I'm liking the oops, I got another book because that is always a popular niche, book lovers. So is knitting. So this yarn is a really good one. Highland cows are always crazy popular. You could scale that out for different designs just with Highland cows. Sorry, I can't. I have music plans. That's really adorable too. And let's just see what we end up with here when they're all done. Okay, so this is our 10. We have, oops, I got another book. I have enough yarn, said no one ever. Just a girl who loves taking pictures. I like that one. Do not disturb, gaming in progress. Just one more fabric bundle. I like that one too. So I have a couple options here. So from here, I'm going to go over to our background removal. And I'm going to, up here at the top, I'm going to click on history. And I know I like the just one more fabric bundle. I like the gaming in process or progress, just a girl, and oops, I got another book. I'm going to do those 4. And I'm just going to click remove backgrounds. It's going to do all 4 at once. And when it does these, okay, not only does it generate and give me an option to download them, it also saves these into my history. So now my next step, I've created my design, I've removed the background. My next step is the image upscaler. And I didn't even have to download anything because it saved those images with the background removed to my history. So I'm going to click on history. And I'm going to grab these top 4 because those are the ones that have their backgrounds removed already. Send to upscaler. And now it's going to upscale all 4 of those images for me. So let's say, you know, I am only going to pick one of these for my listing, you know, that I'm going to show you. But this is how, you know, you can make, you know, multiple designs at one time, and you don't even have to leave the platform to do it. You don't have to download, then re-upload, download and upload, download and upload. Here we have these now. They have been upscaled 4 times, the 300 DPI, and that's what it looks like. The background removal did a great job, and it is processing now the next image. So it takes a little bit till, you know, all 4 are upscaled, but that's expected. Upscaling takes a little bit of time, you know. So we'll give this just a second. And there it did image number 2, which I think is really cute. I love this, just a girl who loves taking pictures. You could do an entire bundle of these just using different animals. Same way with the book. You know, just swap out the animal and even, you know, some of the elements. You could tell it, you know, you want a little bit more of a gothic vibe or something like that. Do not disturb, gaming in progress. Another one that you could create multiple designs in with different animals. The sloth is really cute with the gaming. I like that. And we have one more that should be done here any second now. But I'm going to download one of these while that's waiting so I can show you. I'm going to open this up in my photo viewer. It is 4096 by 4096 and 300 DPI. So it converted it to 300 DPI for us. It upscaled it for us. And we are good to move on. And again, these are done. These are ready. At this point, I would download my image and I would, let's say, I'm going to put it in my work in progress folder. I'm going to give it a new folder. And this is my fabric mouse PNG. This is my finished design right here. So fabric mouse PNG, just like that, all done. I didn't have to download, upload, download, upload. I didn't have to go into multiple platforms. Again, 300 DPI, 4096 by 4096, which is plenty big enough. A lot of times I will make my images, my designs 5,000 by 5,000. but 4096 by 4096 is plenty big enough for most usage. So now from here, I'm going to go into my mockup generator. And I am going to, once again, I'm going to grab my image from my history. I don't have to upload it again. I'm going to come over here to my templates. I'm going to load my mockup profile. I have different mockups here saved. And in a profile, I have another video on the mockup generator and how to create profiles and upload your own custom mockup templates. But I am just going to select my profile, selected my image, generate 7 mockups. Okay, there are all my images. There's my mockups. There's my just one more fabric bundle. And we've put it on different products. You know, this is probably, you know, not the bundle I would use typically because I wouldn't put this design on a men's shirt. And I probably wouldn't put this design on a kitchen towel. However, just for demonstration purposes, you know, this is where we're at. Now we generated all of these mockups, our informational mockups, our listing images, and now we can just download this whole bundle as a zip file. And I'm just going to name this mockups and save it. That is pretty much it. Next, we will go to our Etsy listing generator. And again, I can choose from my history. Excuse me. That's my design. Use image. My product type is a t-shirt design PNG. And I'm going to generate all of my listing information, my title, my tags, my description, my alt text for my images. Okay, so here it is. It generated our information, our title, just one more fabric bundle, t-shirt design PNG, cute sewing mouse sublimation, quilting, crafty hobbyist gift, watercolor animal art. And then we have our tags. You have 3 alt text phrases here, and then you have a description. Now, I am still working on this. Please always double check your tags, your titles. Make sure it says what you want it to say. It is AI. So, there's always the room for error. Make sure everything looks good before you put this into an Etsy listing. But from here, you would just open up your Etsy back end, create a new listing, and just copy and paste all of this information in, upload your design and your mockups, and you are done. Just that quick. So let me come over here and I'm going to go into my shop manager. I'm going to show you really quick, and we are going to go to listings, add new listing. And I do need to go into my folder and unzip my, yes, I need to unzip my mockups. Okay, so let me do that really quickly. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab a hold of my mockups, drop them right in here, and let them upload, and I will rearrange them just like that. And we have all of our information there. So now for our category, we would use, I'm going to use, it's not cutting machine files. It's clip art. Let's go with, here we go, clip art and image files. All right. It is a digital file. When was it made? Now, title. So I will shoot back over here, copy my title, paste it in. Digital files, okay, not more than, let's just one more, okay? And then we will add our PNG. So let's go into our work in progress, fabric mouse. Right there is our design, the fabric mouse PNG. And then we'll come back over here, copy our description, paste it in. Item options, no, we don't need attributes. We do need our tags. So we'll come back over here, copy, paste, and then just hit enter. It added all 13 tags for us at once. Craft type, you could do card making and stationery, scrapbooking. It doesn't really matter. Primary color, we don't need any of those. Pricing, quantity, shipping, we don't need any of that. How it's made, I did a supply or tool. It was created with the help of an AI generator. And I'm not going to put this in a section because this is a test product. And then you can turn on feature listing, turn on Etsy ads. I'm going to turn them off and make this a manual renewal. Now, the one thing I did not do, and I'm going to come back up here and show you, if you click on your images to edit them, your Etsy listings, come down here. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's find these. Okay, just click on it once. It opens it up. Click alt text, and that's what this is for. You paste the alt text in here. It describes your design. So you're done. Click on this one, alt text. And like I said, you have 3 different alt text versions. You can add them all, and that's where they are used. You click on your listing image, alt text, and paste that stuff in. So let's preview our listing. This is what it looks like. And from here, you could just publish. I'm just going to save it as a draft. And let's come in here to our draft folder, draft, and there it is. So it's all ready to go. And, we have not been in this video long. So that's how quick it was for me to go through Render Studio and create a design start to finish and get it listed. All right. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments for me. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video.